Hi there, folks! The latest and most interesting football news is waiting for you right here. Hit the like button under this video and let's get the show on the pitch. West Ham winger Mohamed Kudus has an £85 million release clause that will become active at the end of the season, reports The Athletic. Porto striker Samu Omorodion has netted 7 goals in the last 6 games. Vlahovic. He shows he wants to continue learning, improving. With this attitude, the future for him can only be rosy. Sky Italia quoted former Juventus striker Alessandro Del Piero as saying, Union Berlin are looking to build a new 40,000-seat stadium. It plans to have the largest standing capacity in Germany and also state-of-the-art training pitches and facilities. Marcus Rashford now has 14 goals in the UEFA Europa League. Only Alan Shearer, 21, and Jermaine Defoe, 19, have more in the Europa League or UEFA Cup among English players. Top 3 centre-backs in the world exclude myself, Saliba, Van Dijk, and Gabriel Pushin. Real Madrid defender Antonio Rudiger admitted in an interview with the Inside Scoop YouTube channel. Atletico Madrid are showing strong interest in Ben Chilwell and are keen on a potential deal for the Chelsea fullback in January. Juventus defender Gleison Bremer has suffered an ACL injury in their Champions League game at RB Leipzig. The club has confirmed he will undergo surgery in the next few days. Julian Ryerson has penned a new contract at Borussia Dortmund until 2028, the Bumblebees' press service reports. Antonio Conte has won the Serie A Manager of the Month. His Napoli side are currently first in the Italian league. The English FA has made no approach to speak to Jurgen Klopp, Graham Potter, Eddie Howe or Thomas Tuchel about succeeding Gareth Southgate, increasing the chances of Lee Carsley being appointed full-time. Sky Sports reports. Kylian Mbappe, Ferland Mendy and Adrien Rabiot are not part of France's list for the upcoming games. The most important thing from our point of view is not to panic. We'll go away and look at where we can improve. Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane stated on CBS Sports after losing to Aston Villa in the Champions League. Barcelona have set a firm deadline for Frenkie de Jong regarding contract extension in Catalonia. The Blaugrana want the midfielder, whose current deal runs until 2026, to decide on his future in the next 3 months. Chelsea have secured 5 straight victories in all competitions, scoring 17 goals in that span. Roma have registered at least 4 games in a row without a win in European competitions for the first time since the period between November 2015 and September 2016, 5 in that case excluding qualifiers. Borussia Dortmund forward Karim Adeyemi has torn a muscle fiber in his thigh and will miss 3-4 weeks of action, Bild writes. Lyon's Alexander Lacazette has reached the 30-goal mark in European competitions, according to the French Ligue 1 Twitter account. Brennan Johnson has delivered 5 goals in his last 5 appearances for Tottenham. This weekend, he and his side will face Brighton and Hove Albion in an away match. My departure can't be undone. It's a fact that has to be accepted, and there is no point in saying Real Madrid has adapted when Cristiano left, when Ramos left. They have always adapted and stayed winning, said Toni Kroos in his Einfach mal Lupen podcast. Ousmane Dembele's return to Paris Saint-Germain training is set to be delayed due to the attacker suffering from a bout of tonsillitis, the club has confirmed. Will we win the Champions League? We will do everything possible. We are doing things well. There is a good atmosphere in the club and in the locker room, Barcelona president Joan Laporta told Diario Sport. Man United have dropped 12 points from winning positions in European football since last season, more than any other club. Winger Samuel Chukwueze could leave AC Milan as early as the January transfer window, with interest mounting from a number of European clubs, Corriere dello Sport reports. Emiliano Martinez is the highest-rated goalkeeper in the Champions League this season, 8.23, according to the WhoScored portal. Yesterday, we saw another Europa League and Conference League match day. Have a look at all the latest results. The Europa League is back, and the second round of the league phase brought us many entertaining encounters. Lazio easily dealt with Nice 4-1. Olympiacos defeated Braga 3-0. Anderlecht unexpectedly beat Real Sociedad 2-1 away. and Tottenham prevailed over Ferencváros with the same score. Papa Sarr and Brennan Johnson were the ones who made the difference for Spurs. Eintracht traveled to Besiktas and won 3-1. Lyon crossed Rangers in Scotland with a 4-1 result, and Swedish Elfsborg shockingly outplayed Roma 1-0. In the main event of the day, Manchester United and Porto delivered a magnificent shootout. The Red Devils opened the scoring with an accurate strike from Marcus Rashford in the 7th minute and doubled their lead with a goal from Rasmus Højlund in the 20th minute. However, before the break, Porto managed to get one back in the 27th minute, and Samu Omorodion equalized the matter 7 minutes later. In the second half, Omorodion even scored a brace to put the Dragons ahead. But in the 91st minute of stoppage time, Harry Maguire helped United to land a 3-3 draw. The second of Erik ten Hag is delayed for at least a few more days. On the same evening, Chelsea smashed Ghent 4-2 in the Conference League. Renato Veiga, Pedro Neto, Christopher Nkunku and Kieran Dewsbury-Hall were responsible for the Blues' goals. Arsenal and Manchester City have joined Bayern Munich and Real Madrid in the race for Bayer Leverkusen midfielder Florian Wirtz, Bild informs. The 21-year-old performer continues to maintain the form in which he led Bayer to the Bundesliga Gold, without a single defeat last season. In the current campaign, Wirtz has already provided 6 goals in 9 appearances in all competitions, including 2 goals in 2 match days of the Champions League phase. Leverkusen reportedly value Wirtz at 150 million euros. Trent Alexander-Arnold's representatives have already been contacted on several occasions by Real Madrid's executives, Relevo writes. According to the source, Los Blancos intended to find out whether the Englishman would be interested in moving to the Santiago Bernabeu, where he could reunite with his England teammate Jude Bellingham. Liverpool are desperately trying to negotiate a contract extension with Trent, but so far all the Merseysiders' efforts have been in vain as the club's graduate rejects their offers. Alexander-Arnold's current agreement with Liverpool expires in the summer of 2025, and it looks like the fullback is preparing for a new stage in his career. Meanwhile, Code of Sight claims that in case of failed talks with Trent, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez will switch his focus to Tottenham right-back Pedro Porro. Liverpool have selected Borussia Dortmund striker Karim Adeyemi as their transfer target and long-term successor to Mohamed Salah. The Reds are monitoring the forward and are willing to spend about 50 million euros on his signing. There is a feeling at Anfield that Adeyemi could replace Salah in the future if the Egyptian decides not to ink a new contract, thus leaving the club as a free agent next summer. This season, the 22-year-old Adeyemi registered 5 goals and 5 assists in 8 appearances in all competitions. Barcelona are considering a surprising attempt to bring back Neymar, who is set to become a free agent in June, according to Catalan daily sports newspaper Sport. According to the source, Barça are planning to land Al-Hilal striker Neymar after the Brazilian's contract with the Saudi club expires next summer. Moreover, in June, Neymar will be able to conduct preliminary talks with other clubs about a free transfer. The Catalans wish to take advantage of the situation and will offer Neymar to return to the team 7 years after his departure in 2017. As of this moment, Neymar is preparing to return to the pitch after a year-long absence due to a torn ACL. Guys, we highly recommend you check out the video about the 15-year-old Lionel Messi clone from the Chelsea Academy and the main features that made Cole Palmer a top-class performer. Click on the link and have a great time watching. Bye!